Ah, there we are. Finally. And good. Ah, good. Finally. Sorry about that. I was supposed to auto start, but it appears it didn't. Just some final technical mumbo jumbo. Beautiful. Let me go to announcements. Just the crew. There we go. That should be good enough, I believe. Yes. Beautiful. Now, user settings and all that jazz. Notification. Ah, yes, that's why it's hot in here. Hold on, forgot to turn on the fan. I can't stream properly if I don't have my fan blowing me. Yeah. Alrighty then. Let me see, it should be on ultra low frequency and all that jazz, so that should be fine. Yes. Let me see. Where's my Spotify? Wasn't that all active? There's the Spotify. I actually have a playlist I kind of want to listen to while streaming today. I don't know, but just been falling back into Powerwolf and the Brothers of Metal and all that jazz, you know? Just loads of fun there. Let's see. Ah, damn it, I was right there. Ah, well. Yes. All that jazz. Brothers, Power, and Metal Wolves, and all that jazz. Let's see. Share, copy link. Then I go to. There's you are, Hydra. Let me see. Nope. Dot play. Doop.
Hydra the Jester said. Hydra the Jester said. __ Q list ___. And 236 more. 35 Power Wolf, Beast of Gavaden, Orchestral version 333. 34 Power Wolf, Faster Than the Flame, Orchestral version 409. 33.
Thank the Lord. Alright. Now I just need to double check if you guys can actually hear this jazz. Should be able to. Let me see here. Yes, looks like you are at least. Should be good. Let me just. Yes. Oop. Go away. Open you up. There we are. Yes, it looks like you can hear me. Yes, though the music is rather low. Hold on. I can fix that rather easily. Hey Arden, how you doing?
You are a persistent individual, Darwin.
I
don't get as many pings from a single person as I do from you in this server as soon as you gave me the crew role.
Well, let me put it this way. I could never not have you here. If
I mean, you could. I could just not join.
Yes, but then I'd keep pinging you until you silence the server, and then you'd never know when I was doing anything.
I mean, I would get the pings in the sus Discord because they show up in the announcements there.
And then I'll start pinging you there, and continue for every single server I'm with you, and until you silence all of them.
How many servers am I in with you?
That's a very good question, actually.
Let's see. 10.
Nice.
Jesus Christ.
So I can spam you at least 10 servers for at least a 10 server amount.
You could, yeah.
Yeah. So don't even try it, man. Oh, hey. There's a view in the video. I think that was from myself. Yeah, I think that was from me checking the audio actually appeared. I hate how this bottle is set up. It makes screwing it off real awkward. But it does make holding it a lot easier. Sacrifices, I suppose. Ah. There we go. Put that glass with all my cables. That's totally safe.
Now, who's playing the music?
Oh, that's Hydra.
Oh.
Hey, Ghost. How you doing? Hydra's the music bot I paid for specifically for the server.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Is it Dragon Force?
I don't know.
Okay.
It's an old playlist of mine. I just put it together with a bunch of songs I liked. There was Brothers of Metal, Powerwolves, and 2 or 3 other thingies.
It sounds like I recognize the song. I can't place it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, and no one really ever does anything with HydraBot here in the Discord, so, you know, I've just started just putting the default playlist on. If anyone wishes to mess with it, they can.
Gotcha.
What do you mean you're not Ghost? How dare you carry his name? How dare you stand where he stood?
I mean, at least it's not Swan. We don't have to worry about him impersonating people.
Yeah, that's
fair.
That's
really something we need to talk about.
Yeah. There's also a lot of ghosts, as that guy says.
This is Bulger, I think.
I think so. Let me click on him. Yep, that's Bulger. The bulging Balrog. Of course you are. You son of a impersonating ghost guy. You and your many ghosts. How dare you stand where he stood.
Yes.
Yeah, a name fits you. Though, I mean, you're less of a ghost than Ghost, so, you know, not totally fits you, but still fits you. Cheese will be on in a couple of minutes. Good, good.
Orders.
Now, I believe last we were left off,
My lord.
we had basically finished the end turn. Let's see, where is Pharason? There you are, Pharason. Began with nothing, became an 8-star general. Soon he shall be our Pharason the Golden.
The biggest problem I have with generals in vanilla is that they die so quickly.
Yep.
So, like, even though their lifespans are extended, like, I basically have to start out with a really good general in order to get any use out of him.
Yeah, but that's only because you suck. I'm kidding. I lose.
You want me to suck you?
Yes. I mean, I already have my fan blowing me. Might as well join in. Oh, I love this. Let's see, 21%. Alright, so not gonna build that archer range yet. Let's see. Ah, good. This is the good thing about fighting Gondor. I can use almost all of their stuff.
That's one way to look at it.
Yeah, like I don't have to upgrade the armory to keep my soldiers, actually armored on the front lines. The stables, I even get gold from the stables. Good, 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 good. Barracks, nice. Okay. Market, can use that. I think I can use the governor education, but I'm not certain. I'm just testing it out right now. Good, good, good. Good, good. Everything's fine. This large town will upgrade itself eventually. Let's see. All of you. And you boys, I don't need to have you all in here. By the way, this guy, he had no ranks in anything when I got him. And I got him just for the memes. Because he is the worst general I've ever seen in this game, and I needed to have him. And I'm trying to make him something, but it's so hard. Like, when he goes into a settlement, the settlement becomes unhappy.
I've been playing vanilla while I've been sick.
Oh my god! I got governor's influence from him!
Negative?
No, I got 10%! That's 30% better than I usually get.
So I've been playing vanilla, and I realized why I liked playing as Denmark so much.
Mm.
It's because then I didn't have to deal with all the crappy spearmen that everyone else gets for most of the game.
Yeah, basically.
Because spear is very slow and boring.
Oh yeah, it is. That's a lot of devastation. And a lot of corruption.
Even if I play slower in the campaign with Denmark, I still have very good infantry that can just mow through basically everything.
Yeah. Like, Denmark is a really powerful faction in the base game. People really sleep on it.
I think the reason they sleep on it is because it gets no cavalry. And
Yeah,
really
but,
no archers.
Yeah, but, who needs cavalry? A lot of people, but you know what I mean.
No, I mean, if you want cavalry, all you need to do is go on crusade and get one of the, like, Teutonic or Hospitalier guilds, and then you get cavalry.
Who needs to build stables and all that stuff? That's just extra money. Just, mercenaries. Hire them. Easy.
Yeah. And to be fair, the Hospitaller and Templar Knights are some of like the best heavy knights in the game. So
they're really good.
You're really just lacking out on the number of cavalry, not necessarily the quality.
Yeah.
And you do get the AP mace war cleric.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you're not even lacking that much in heavy cavalry, and you still get the scouts. It's just you don't get very much charge cavalry.
Yeah. Which is sad, but, what can you do?
And then, again, they have a lack of range, but there's even more mercenary archers in the game than there are mercenary cavalry.
Yeah, like, honestly, there are more mercenary missiles in the game than there are any other mercenary type.
Which is kind of surprising. I mean, you could argue there's a lot of, like, the mercenary spearmen early and stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of those.
And the mercenary crossbows that you can basically get everywhere in Europe are really good archers for early game. They outclass basically everything until the mid game.
Yeah, like they're absolutely fantastic archers in the early game, really good archers in the mid game, and they're actually okay in the late game.
They're okay until you start comparing them to gunpowder.
Yes, but that's all archers.
Yeah.
And even then, if you never use gunpowder units correctly, then you'd probably prefer the crossbows.
I mean, I find it's a lot easier for people to grasp how to use crossbows when you start telling them use them like you would use gunpowder and not like how you use archers.
Yeah.
They functionally they're very similar.
Oh yeah, they are. Like the only reason people struggle with gunpowder rather than crossbows is because they have crossbows for a lot longer, so they actually learn how to use them.
Well, and I feel like a lot of people struggle though with crossbows because they expect to be able to use them the same way as regular archers.
Yeah.
When they get no arcing whatsoever, which is really annoying.
Yeah, it is
and
a
I think
little
that's
annoying.
the biggest part. Is people are like, oh, I can put them behind my melee line like I do with all of my other
Oh no!
archers.
No! Don't do that.
I will do it in an emergency. Like, I will put my crossbows out front, fire a couple volleys, and then fall back.
Yeah, that's
then
how
just
you're
start
supposed to use them. Like, but you
And then
have.
I just do arc.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, and then I just do arc shots because
the key with like crossbows, after you draw them back way further than you would archers. So they actually, at some points in the battle, might be able to shoot straight.
True, but when they're really close range, the arcing difference between regular archers and crossbows is negligible.
Yeah.
It's only at longer range arching that you really notice a difference.
Oh yeah. Though to be fair, now yeah. Oh, they're speaking in the D&D server. Sorry, I'm keep getting distracted by the pop-ups. I'm thinking it's from this server, but now it's from another one. But yeah, now yeah. The thing with crossbows though is you know how they're really powerful and they barely arc. So I'd honestly argue that crossbows arcing is a lot more noticeable the closer the enemy is to you than not, because like with a bow they don't always go straight up, they go in a kind of almost forward a lot well, when the enemy gets a lot closer to them before they go straight up than with the crossbows. And when they're really close, that's when the crossbows are basically go, it's straight up in the end, hope the wind takes it forward.
Yeah.
It's beautiful, honestly.
Yeah.
Let's see, what was I... Yes, I was doing that.
And I always got annoyed at people who liked the change from Baruthiel Rangers to be, or Baruthiel SWAT to be steel bows instead of crossbows, because there aren't that many elite crossbows in the game.
Yeah.
So many factions, even like Gondorian ones, get really powerful archers.
Yeah.
And the Ar-Adûnâim already get powerful archers, like the warbows, I think they are.
Like
and so they don't need another elite archer unit. So for me it was, they have an elite retrainable crossbow unit. Like, sure, there's a couple of elite ones, like Saruman's Guard.
Yeah.
But other than that, there's very, very few elite crossbow units. And they almost exclusively belong to the dwarves.
Yeah. Hey, Oblivion, how you doing? Beautiful to see you here today.
So for me, it was always like something that helped distinguish their core roster.
Yeah.
Far beyond just, we're taking things from other nations.
Yeah. Still, I can see where they're going with the steel bows with the Ar-Adûnâim, considering the Ar-Adûnâim, like the Northern Dunedain, are like the most pure Númenorian blooded factions in the current game, with how the lore is. So like Gondor, for example, they can't get steel bows because they don't have enough blooded people for that, you know? They have just the family tree, really. But the Ar-Adûnâim, they have enough people so that they can use steel bows, just like the Northern Dunedain can.
If you're gonna try telling me that the Ar-Adûnâim did not intermingle with the tribes of Harad in the several millennia that they were down there, to the point where their blood is just as diluted as Gondor's, you're delusional.
I wasn't finished, but I get what you mean. But what I mean is, you know how the Ar-Adûnâim are usually taken as on a, they're they're actually, they're trying to remain more pure than the other factions are attempting. They're actually, in the lore, they're actually attempting kind of eugenics in a way. Just with how they breed. So there's more of them. They are breeding with other people down there. That cannot be denied. But there are more of them that are trying to remain pure. That's what I'm getting at, you know? Gondor really didn't care about retaining the blood outside of the family tree of the king, you know?
So what you're telling me is we should change all of the portraits for the Ar-Adûnâim to include oversized jaws.
Yes.
That would be a really funny submod.
Oh yeah, it would. But what I'm really getting at is, I can get where they're coming from with giving the steel bows. I just wish they'd made a new unit for it. Because the crossbows, the Baruthiel's Rangers are an elite crossbow unit that it fits them really well. I just wish they'd make another unit, like Ar-Pharazôn's steel bows or something, you know?
Well, and I think for a lot of people, because I think up until, like, version 3, they were steel bows. They were changed to crossbows for version 4. And then a bunch of people disliked it, so they're going back on that change in version 5, is what I think happened.
Yeah, it's probably something like that.
Because I think this was a relatively recent change, and a lot of people still, like, have fondness for them having steel bows, as well as the fact that, oh, Númenorians can't use any crossbows, blah blah blah, it's beneath them.
Why would technological advancement be beneath the most technologically advanced race?
I've heard that argument before, that it's like, they wouldn't use, because, like, the whole point is that they don't like industry, because, like, Saruman and Mordor are industry, and so they are against that, so they're trying to remain pure.
So the Kingdom of Stone isn't industry.
Yes, I've heard that argument before.
That's just stupid.
Exactly.
Ah, there's Bulldog. Shame on the 2 people in the VC. I didn't see any likes until I arrived and pressed the like button. Bulldog shaming you.
What? I'm not looking at the chat. Yeah. He's shaming me?
He's in a YouTube livestream chat.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's true, Oblivion. Like, those are the people we're talking about. Alright, man. Go, Bulger, go give me 3 likes. That'll make up for your heresy. Nice. Let's see, yeah, let's get irrigation in Barad-dûr. Get some stuff going there. Sure, I can't afford it at the moment, but, you know, I'll be able to afford it eventually. There we go. There we are. Damn my throat. Alright. These people need to get retrained and whatnot. Otherwise things are fine. Good. Need to replace these people, but overall things are good. There we are. There's those replacements.
Hey, Cheese.
My lord.
Hey, guys.
How you doing, man?
I'm pretty good.
Beautiful.
By your command, my lord.
Alright, let me see here. No, wait.
Your will, my lord.
We'll step up too. Let's see, our frost is faithful, no roll god. Right.
Pardon, I'm waiting for the Castamir's War Goats.
The what?
The Castamir's War Goats.
Beautiful.
Wait. Why are we giving... Who's giving goats to the Ar-Adûnâim?
You are, because you're the Ar-Adûnâim person.
Yeah.
I don't want the Ar-Adûnâim to have goats.
Well, I do, so do it. Or I'm gonna, like, find your IP address.
Good luck with that. I don't know my IP address.
My friend actually found this app because you know how, like, voters are on public record, right?
Orders.
What?
My lord.
You know how, like, voters, like, a list of voters and where they live and their information is on, like, public record, right?
Yes.
My friend found this website where you can basically, if you have the last name of said person, you can find anyone you want.
Okay, but you don't know my last name.
Yes, I do. It's Tiefling.
It's what?
Yeah. Yeah, Arden, like an Oblivion place here said, like, he believes there are a certain amount of industry that a technologically advanced Gondor or Númenor would allow, and certain they deem beneath them. Like, crossbows are not one of those.
And then the argument's going to be, well, why don't any other Gondorian units have crossbows, or the Ar-Adûnâim?
Ah!
And to that, I say, they do. The Ar-Adûnâim do have another crossbow. It's just extremely trash.
Yeah, and
They have
also,
the,
and also, like, are you seriously telling me that, like, if crossbows are what we deem as unnecessary industry and thus evil, should the Gondorians go to war with the dwarves now? Like, as long as you're not, destroying the entire environment, just look at the Kingdom of Gondor, how big it is, the road networks it has, the cities that it has, made of stone, almost every single one of them. You're telling me they accomplished all of that with no industry whatsoever, just spit and hands.
I'm not the one making this argument. I'm telling you argument other people have told me when I brought this up.
I know. It's a really stupid argument and got on my nerve.
Oh no, it 100% is. And I've never understood why people have pushed back against the Ar-Adûnâim getting the crossbows.
Yeah, I can't have either.
I think part of it is, Castellian, the guy who did all the Ar-Adûnâim models, I think what it is he didn't like that, and so when he was making his units, he changed it back into a longbow, and then everyone's like, well, we're using all of his units, so we have to keep it a longbow, we can't change it to a crossbow.
Yeah. Yeah, I can actually see why that would happen there. Okay.
I mean, it's probably a similar thing to, like, Bill. They were like, okay, well, we can use this stuff, but we can't really change any of it.
Yeah. That's a bloody shame there. Let's see. Ah, good. I can retrain them here.
My lord.
Why are you standing outside? Go in.
Yes.
Then you boys head that way. I can retrain you there. Good.
March to exhaustion, continuing later.
It's stupid, but at the same time I can understand. Like, think of nobility. What the commoner eventually knew. The nobility hated, so they deem it unnecessary and threaten their authority. Yeah, Oblivion has some good points. Why is the concept of progress and industrialization bad? Sure, the whole industrialization in England was really bad with the whole coal and awful work conditions, but you can improve it.
Well, and also, part of it is just how Tolkien wrote it, because he was very heavily impacted by what he saw in World War I.
Yeah.
And so I think he kind of grew to despise technology.
Yeah.
In a way, or military technology.
Yeah, the story of The Lord of the Rings is basically nature versus industry, and the nature slowly losing, and before people bring back good kind of industry, in a way where it's actually living with nature a bit. Like, look at the hobbits.
Yeah.
Sure, they don't have any sense of industry at all, but you can kind of tell when he describes Mordor and Isengard. You can tell what he means by bad industry,
Yeah, and honestly, it's interesting if you compare the descriptions used when describing Mordor, and then you compare it to Survivor's descriptions of the trenches in World War One.
Yeah, he did base it off there.
Yeah, they're not dissimilar at all.
Yeah, I mean, one was
really
directly based on the other.
Yeah, so you can really tell he was thinking of that when he was writing it.
I love the YouTube comment. I love the YouTube live chat. It's beautiful. Let me see. Good.
Your orders, my lord.
Let's get the king moving, shall we?
Engage.
Beautiful. 2 entire armies? Nothing new.
So how many of the Gimel trio have you lost so far?
None. I have them all still, and I'm actively using the king.
I've used the term Gimel trio before, and I've had people be like, "Which one is that?"
Attack!
All of them.
How come people don't understand this? It's a trio.
Yeah, I think it's because there's Gimel Cod, Gimel Zor, Gimel Thon. Okay, so who's Gimel Trio?
That's actually fair.
Is he like a child or something? No,
Uh,
it's the term used to refer to all three of them. Gimel Trio.
Yeah, like I can see someone ask, so which one is that before thinking about it and feeling really fucking stupid. Man, the war with Gondor's gonna be costly as fuck, because it's nothing but Gondor castles and large cities now. They're all fully upgraded at this point, I can guarantee you that.
The enemy are moon calves. Let us butcher
Do you have any
and joint
allies?
them.
Are you playing this with Sus?
No,
Or
this
is
is
this
this is a really old campaign I'm kind of trying to finish.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is like gonna this is like AGO version 2.0.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah, and Oblivion actually brings a good point here. There's something I'm confused of. If everyone are against the Ar-Adûnâim using crossbows, then why other factions of men are just like, meh, we need crossbows for necessary evil?
I think people have in their heads this sort of idealized version of Númenorians being like too pure for crossbows. Because because basically the Ar-Adûnâim crossbow unit, the Beruthiel's Watch, that was basically the only example of a Númenorian faction using crossbows. Every other example of an archer was just a standard archer.
Ghost of
Yeah.
Bundeshack
And so it was almost like,
also,
oh,
where is your
crossbows are a
SUS
middleman
promo name,
dwarf
LOL.
thing.
Let's see. Ah, okay, I've actually been missing a bit of chat here. I feel that it would make sense if I feel though that it would make sense if all the AA names had Gimel in it, because they're technically going to be mostly in the Gimel family. It's out from a couple generals. After all, it's the family name, right, Ardent Tiefling? Also, where's your such promo name, lol?
I haven't gotten around to changing it in this server yet.
Ah!
It's even funnier when I'm in servers that have nothing to do with DAC. Because DAC is the only one where I call myself Ardent Tiefling. It's different in other servers.
Yeah.
And so it's really funny when people realize it's the same person, because I don't change the profile picture. And they're like, why aren't you Arden? Or why aren't you, Sus whatever?
Yeah.
Because I don't need to be in these servers.
Yeah.
I have like 4 or 5 different names that I swap around depending on the server I'm in.
Yeah, I really only have one name I use, and the only time I really change my name in any kind of way in any servers is when it's for D&D or something, or it's a joke.
Yeah.
Like, for example, in one server, I'm a side bitch.
No, Garon, I'm gonna have to get you to test the changes to the Ar-Adûnâim once I put in my submod, because I do want someone to like test
Sure.
the units you get in balancing and stuff.
Sure, I don't mind. Like in this campaign I'm playing on right now, it's really getting really unstable. So all I'm really waiting for is for it to crash twice in a row on the same thing, and then just, give up on it, because it's reached that kind of point.
Just be like, well, rip, that happened.
Yeah. Because, like, it's come to a point where every time I try to conquer a new place, the population is so high, and my religion is so low in every location that I need to literally stay in that location with a general and an army for a long-ass time just to get it proper. I'm going to attempt exterminating every place I get to see if it fixes it, but I'm not certain.
Yeah, there's a certain point where, like, especially in DAC, where world conquest becomes really challenging. Like in vanilla, you only have to deal with like 2 other religions, so odds are you'll have at least a good 20 or 30% in most places you conquer.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like conquering Europe or whatever. I mean, especially if you're a Catholic faction attacking other Catholic factions. I mean, your culture is going to be really high.
Yeah.
But when you have like 7 or 8 different cultures,
yeah, things get weird. And it's also especially difficult in AGO, because, like, all the extra changes that were made to it so that you would expand slower, They get exponentially worse when you get to the 100 and something turns.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of AGO's changes are definitely geared towards the first 100 turns or so, because that's what most people are going to play.
Yeah.
The changes become really unbalanced later on you go.
They really do. Like, and it's really telling how used to AGO I've gotten. When I was playing on the Elder Scrolls Total War, and I got to episode 8 of the live stream, I looked at the map and I went, hold on a second. This campaign's almost over. What the fuck?
Yeah. And I do feel like that is one aspect that DAC has over AGO, is the late game pacing.
Yeah.
Just because, I mean, not exactly, but because you have to wait for the barracks event, that does force you to not be able to expand. I mean, not be able to build up your industry quite as quickly.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't notice a big change between when I start getting my elite troops in AGO versus DAC. It just feels like a lot more of a hassle in AGO.
Yeah, it really does.
Because it's like, oh, in theory, I could have had these units at turn 20, and it's turn 80, and I've been fighting other factions' elites for 50 turns. And so it puts way more pressure on building up your military instead of your economy.
Yeah. Let's see. Like, if they're so fixated of pure Númenorian against crossbow instead of using bows, then why the fuck they need artillery like ballista? It is essentially oversized crossbow, but manned with 3 men. I love Oblivion Place. He's still stuck on that.
I need to hop on this live chat on my computer so I can talk directly without.
Unless they use slaves or common people of Middle Earth, use oversized crossbow artillery. Plus, you're facing Gondor settlements at their peak.
I can't actually. If I'm on my phone, I can't actually view the live stream.
Yeah.
I mean, I can view the live stream, but I can't see the chat.
Oops. It appears I forgot about the enemy force coming from behind us. It should be fine.
Meh. I mean, if you lose, you lose.
Yeah, I mean, I just lose my faction leader, you know. Nothing, no biggie.
I'm really annoyed because we're out of milk at home, and so I can't put any in my tea.
Ah, these are ballista towers. Or archer towers, I can't tell. I think those are archers, actually. It doesn't look like ballista bolts, so yeah, I think those are archers.
It is really funny, though, playing vanilla, where every single archer unit gets flaming arrows, and they use it non-stop, and towers do absolutely nothing.
Yeah. I can imagine. That would be really, really funky.
Just from how used I am to playing mods, where almost all of them change that.
Yeah. Like, they almost always change it for a reason, but like, the reasons aren't like the best all the time.
I mean,
I'm just curious of so-called argument of Númenor against crossbow slow. I didn't mean of intentionally losing a leader because of me. What?
I mean, to be fair, like, the reason DAC gives for why they changed it is because they want siege assaults to feel a lot harder and more realistic.
Oh yes, because in vanilla, our fire arrows can burn towers.
Yeah.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that.
They can burn towers, they can burn rams. So basically, if they have any archers at all that are not crossbows, you're better off just sieging them out.
Yeah.
Because they're just going to burn up all of your siege equipment.
Yeah.
Believe me, I went in with a full staff with like probably 6 things of siege towers and battering rams. They burned all of them up.
Oh, beautiful.
And
That's exactly how it's supposed to be.
I was so pissed.
Yeah, I can imagine. Like, I can imagine why, but at the same time, that's the kind of shit I love when it happens.
And the thing is, you trying to build up siege equipment is not really worth it, because you start getting your your cannons around turn like 65, 70.
Yeah, basically.
And the gunpowder units are just so much more effective than any of your other siege equipment.
Yeah, and not
So
to
you're
mention,
better off
not to
just-
mention how much it slows you down.
Yeah, you're better off just not building any siege until you can get gunpowder.
Yeah.
And even though they don't even do that much damage, it's like not 100% worth it.
Yeah.
In most cases, I'd rather just take like another unit of infantry or whatever.
Mm. Yeah, these are ballista towers. I can hear it. It's okay, Oblivion. If I lose my leader, I lose my leader. That's completely on me.
At least they aren't cannon towers.
Yeah, oh, I remember those. But yeah.
Or even worse, burning oil.
Oh yeah. I'm dealing with burning oil in the Elder Scrolls, and I completely forgot how devastating it is. And even then, it's not as devastating as I remember. It was like, wait, is it good or bad here? I can't tell. Especially since the especially since like they messed up the effects of the burning oil, so you know it's invisible.
Our men have reached the walls with their
It's
ladders.
beautiful.
Yeah, that was.
Yeah, and the fire is blue.
Yeah, that's a visual glitch. I think they fixed that in the most recent update.
I haven't checked.
I'm almost positive that was something they had changed because they had
Yeah.
updated it in February, I think.
Yeah.
They done a little update, and I think part of it was fixing that glitch.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, it was really funny when I would attack a city, and I would just see these blue fires springing up all over the place.
Oh
and I'm
yeah, I
just
can
like,
imagine.
What eldritch horror is this?
Gondor Cav went right into my Operative Legion, which I completely forgot about out here.
Our
Meh,
siege
they should be
towers have
fine.
reached the
Yeah, I
walls.
just shield walled them.
Now the butcher's work begins.
Let's see.
Well,
Please
and
don't
from
jinx
what
it.
I
I want a
understand,
ballista tower of man's
From
to
what I
one shot of
understand,
Gibble
it doesn't matter if you actually, they actually go into shield wall
No,
formation.
you just have
before
to
they hit.
click it to get the mass.
Yeah, they don't even have to visually change.
Yeah. Guard mode, you guys. They're gonna try. Knights of the Silver Throne are gonna try and squeeze through to my archers, but
Our
it should be
siege towers have
fine.
reached the walls. Now the butcher's work
Could be worse.
I say it should be fine. Larden. Arden, do you see the flaw in my plan?
No, this seems normal.
Yeah. There's no flaw at all. This
This
way.
is me.
This
I wonder
just
how. I
yeah.
bet you're wondering how I got here.
exactly. This just means I can
The
flank
battering
them
ram is in place. It'll not be
with
long
my
before our
phalanx.
enemy's
That was
defenses
totally
fall.
my plan. Yes. Totally my plan this entire time. Yes. There we go. Seaward Lancers. Gotcha.
The battle is very much in our favor. Victory will be ours.
Yes, it indeed is. Ah, good, good. They're throwing the jabbits. Now, let me check upon you people here. Alright, good, good. The only flaw of it is the AI is actually using their brain for once and act as a military general. Yeah, like switching from on a Elder Scrolls Solo Wars to AGO is like, holy crap, they're smart. It really catches you off guard, you know. Alright, good, good. Beautiful, beautiful. I'm only getting shot by all the ballista towers. That's totally fine. Let's see if you can't throw your jabbits at those bastards, yeah? Yes! Ha! Alright, you boys, get in there. My Legion fellows here, you looks like you got a little bit of a toss-up. Oh, hey! They're using the trebuchets on me. And I thought I was...
themselves.
Yeah, and I thought I was the one sieging this castle. Go for the gun to archers, man.
Not really. Javelin towers, I think, would be harder because, I mean, in theory you could, but what benefit would it give over just standard, like, archers?
Yeah, like, I don't think it would give that much benefit over just standard archers, really.
Well, because Oblivion's asking about if they could do javelin towers instead of archer towers. And so, in theory, yes, but archers just shoot a lot further. Like, javelin towers would really only work if the enemy was boarding your walls.
Yeah.
And at that point, archer towers are just still better.
Yeah.
The answer is probably yes, it could be done, but why? There's better options.
Well, I mean, it could be fun for a thematic reason, you know?
I mean, it could.
Yeah.
Oh, you were saying javelin instead of ballista, but not archer. I read that wrong. But I still think, like, again, ballistas just offer more advantages.
Yeah.
Like, if you had to choose between a giant crossbow and javelins, which one would you choose?
The javelins, obviously. What choice is there?
Oh, for sure.
Yes. Alright, Talon Knight's got my Arbors in him Legion, and Gondor Cav is still trying to take him in the back, but should be fine.
Oh, sure, you only need to suffer your crippling disadvantage of no cavalry.
Yes. Especially since, like, this is like a Gibblecat's royal retinue, but, his cavalry replacements are currently on the way. For the Ar-Adûnâim run for the now Royal Knights, they're currently on the way, so they're not here yet. So yeah, just gotta deal with that for now.
It is really sad when you realize that, like the units you get from Dol Amroth, the best cavalry you get from them is the Amrothian Squires.
Yep.
Which is one of the things I changed.
Yeah.
I believe you don't get like the Swan Knights or anything, but I think I double checked this. You did get.
They're doing more damage to their own city than I am. I love it.
You get Seaward Lancers, I believe.
Nice.
Which I felt was a decent enough cavalry unit to get from Dol Amroth without being Knights of the Silver Swan or Ethelon Knights or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's still miles above what you're basically going to get anywhere else.
Yeah, basically.
I think you do also get Aered Lancers, and that's a little bit more widespread. Because again, the Dol Amroth units come from like 4 regions.
Yeah. Alright, good. Looks like we got those bastards. So I can bring my king back up to here to face the Seaward Spearmen. And you archery boys, I need to bring you from here. You're kind of vulnerable. Let's bring them back to behind my lines here so they can shoot at the enemy. Run. Go there. Guard mode and all that jazz. Run.
The gate with the battering ram.
You boys, you can run. You're fresh. Oh, crap. I lost a lot of my Ar-Adûnâim armsmen due to that ballista tower collapse. Yeah, siege tower collapsing, but it should be fine.
That's why you don't put your good units on the towers.
Yeah, but you know, I had the tower, so I had to. And yeah, I'm gonna lose I'm gonna lose another battle in there.
Cheaper units you could have used.
What, like my Alcondra Sunderers?
Yes.
Yes. Just the main force of my entire army.
That's why I usually keep like 1 or 2 trash units in the army to use for ballistas and stuff. Or to use for towers.
Nice. That is true, you know, I really need to do more
Or
of
I
that.
just straight up build catapults.
Yeah. Alright. Narna roll guard, flanking the Talon Knight right in the ass. Beautiful. Get those Seaward Spearmen, my boys. And that Knight of the Silver Swan has no clue what to do, but oh well, screw him. He alone shall take my Narna roll guard on, and I don't think it's gonna last long. I think I did more damage to myself due to Archer's arrow fire from that, but oh well. That's fine, just go kill those guys, would you? They're being annoying. Right, good. I'm winning on the walls at least, so that's something.
The enemy general lies
Good.
dead.
Let's see. Question. Is there a time of all of your units go straight to the gate when the gate down, but only to be utterly destroyed by burning oil? Yeah, that's happened a few times.
Yes, yes, that's definitely happened. Mostly because I forget that I'm playing with burning oil on, and so the gate's down, so I charge all my units through, and then it's rip units.
Yep, basically. It's always beautiful when it happens. Oh hey, this East House actually might last long enough for me to get all my Ar-Adûnâim marksmen out of there. Nice.
Although, to be fair, if I'm playing with burning oil and it's active, usually my battering ram gets destroyed before my units can get in.
Yeah. You know, I think these guys are on a, if we can't have this city, neither can you, because almost all their shots are from the trebuchets are going right into the city.
Well, I don't think they do any damage if they are doing that.
I know, it's just, you know, thematic. It's like, I don't know, they're actually doing some damage to some buildings, and they can damage some actual structures, like in the actual buildings, by doing that. Like, for example, if they hit the equivalent of the, what's the word, the equivalent of the barracks, they'll damage the barracks, but they can't destroy it outright, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah. Beautiful. And you boys get back in here. Yeah, we've effectively taken the walls here.
So what have I missed?
You've missed death.
You missed Garwin being silly and forgetting that he had units on the field, so they got charged by some Swan Knights.
Yeah.
And you also missed him using like half a unit. He lost half a unit because they were pushing a siege tower that fell.
Yeah. You also missed me forgetting that there was a reinforcing army for the enemy. But hey, I killed all the Talon Knights here, and looks like the Gondor cav that was out here is dead as well. So, you know, that's something.
Interesting, to say the least.
Yep.
But how did you forget some units on the back?
I moved my...
distracted.
Yeah, I was distracted by a lot of the chat.
You see, this is why, like, unless, like, you have an extreme advantage, you just go for a defensive formation.
Yeah. Look, I'm sieging here, man.
Right.
Also, you're telling me to use defensive formation? Have you seen my videos? That's all I basically do.
I just didn't realize right now you were doing a siege.
Yeah, it's fine. Happens to the best of us. Alright, you boys. Get in the back of their faces. You boys, get down there and kill that Gondor cow, would ya? They're annoying. You know, I might actually win this without taking down the gate. And I'm just gonna not bother taking down the gate anymore. I think I've killed the entire enemy army that was out here besides their siege equipment. Which is gonna die now.
So I'm hanging out with a friend, so I'll see you guys.
Oh yeah?
Well, that didn't last long.
Neither do I.
You are extremely hyper-fixated on this crossbow bit. I'm not judging
Alright,
it,
I'll
it's
see
just
you
the
guys.
music.
I might join stream later or something. Actually, never mind, because stream won't be on at like 8 o'clock tonight, so I'll see you guys.
See ya, man. Yeah, it's really only gonna be on for like another hour. And yeah, I have something I need to get to.
Sleep?
No, not sleep. I need to get to the physical part of my driving yet because people have been harassing me about it long enough for me to finally give in.
That's me right now. I don't need to drive, but everyone is telling me to.
Yeah. Throw those javelins at the gun door, Cav. Yeah. There we go. The ballista crew's gonna be dying down there. It's beautiful.
Ghost of Bundeshathur said, "Oh lol, I need to get my first level of driver's license."
Yeah. A lot of us need to do that kind of stuff. Oh, hey, that's a Rohirrim. I did not know that. And some more Gondor infantry that they aren't using in the battle for some reason. Huh. Oh well. Wait, where's my forces? Ah, there's my enemy.
And now I hear Sabaton.
Yep. Beautiful, ain't it?
I mean, honestly though, if you're creating a playlist of random, like, rock to use for a Total War game, if you don't put Sabaton in, I would be insulted.
Oh, definitely. Like, it's just...
Especially considering you're, like, from the same area of the world as they are, right?
Yeah.
Are they...
I'm
they
Scandinavian
Norwegian?
without being in Scandinavia.
I forget. Where are they? They're from Sweden, right?
I don't remember, honestly.
It's somewhere around there. And then you're Icelandic.
Yeah.
When we're gonna hear Bismarck
Behold
play?
our
No,
cowardly
we need to
foe
hear Winged
runs.
Hussars.
It's time
Yes.
to press the attack.
Honestly though, it is really funny when I turn that on, when I'm playing as Rohan, or
Oh,
Joel
yeah.
Amroth, and just like, timing it, like I pause my game and wait for it to play until I charge the enemy.
It's beautiful, I tell you.
We go to attack.
Yes, destroy the trebuchet and the ballistas, specifically. Hit
I mean,
the
honestly,
wooden
just-
structure with your spears.
Just using one, like, having one cavalry unit
Mm.
in the army to get rid of ballistas and stuff is so helpful.
Oh yeah, it really is.
Hello,
Hey
chat.
there, Chadan. How ya doing? We're having a beautiful siege. The enemy thought to flank us. I even forgot they were there and I still kicked their ass. Even with ballista towers, they only took out one of my siege towers. Imagine that. Imagine failing at taking down your siege tower with ballista towers. What is that even?
That's called incompetence.
Yeah. Exactly, my man. Exactly. General Chad. Now let me just take this gate, let my king through, and then we'll just butcher the rest of these people. They thought I was gonna break it with a battering ram. They thought wrong. Guys, get the fuck down there.
Captured the enemy's walls.
Beautiful. My lord, get in here. With some halberdiers. And yes, the fresh ones can get in too. If you ain't fresh, you ain't getting in. Assemble the men. Did I ever... Damn it, no. I never did manage to get Gimmelcat his advanced armor upgrade because the only place I have them are where I can recruit Narna Royal Guard. And because he has over the number needed, he always counts as, you know...
Oh, he can't retrain.
Yeah. So all this entire campaign is be fighting on the front lines with his fellow men. And just to show that he's one of them, he decides to refuse the advanced armor his men get, because they needed more. He's a true Chad, my man. He's a true Chad. Thinking of his fellow man first.
He's Gimel Chad.
Oh yeah.
Was it Izzy who first used that?
I think he's the first I heard.
Victory will be ours.
Whether he's the actual first to use that, that's another question.
That sounds like something he would do first.
Yeah, like he's the first one I heard use it. I know that much at least. Anyway, did they... Oh, hey. Did they... No, they haven't brought their Rohirrim in here. Ah, there they are. I lost the enemy army, don't mind me. Yep, don't mind me, I only lost the entire enemy force. Completely normal there.
Let's you deliberately. I mean, you could do that. However, the issue is that Gimmelkad, because he's a general, his bodyguard will regenerate. So you would basically have to lose a ton of guys right outside of Barad-dûr in order for that to work.
Yeah, and I kind of lost the... I had one chance to do it in the campaign, and I accidentally clicked end turn before I sent him in.
And then he regenerated enough that you couldn't do it anymore.
Yeah.
Yep, I've done that before. It's really only... It's not an issue at all in vanilla DAC, because units can only regenerate up to 77.
Yeah.
And so normally their unit size is much larger, so it does actually let you retrain it at any point.
Yep.
It's only an AGO submods, where this becomes an issue. And only if you're playing with the EOP.
Hathor said Ar-Adûnâim, you forgot they can get the
Which
advanced
is
armor
really
at Morannon,
funny.
which is at the front
It's so
lines.
much better, but it creates unintentional problems.
Oh,
and I'm sure there probably are ways to get around it, but it doesn't seem like it.
Yeah, like they can also get the advanced armor at Morannon, as it was said there. But that's at the front lines, and I can also recruit now roll guard there.
Why do I keep getting pinged in the... Oh, yes.
Because they want your attention, my man.
Well, yes, but I've been pinged like 4 or 5 times in this chat, even though it's only like shown a ping twice. I mean, yes, but I mean, the thing is, getting an advanced armor takes so long that half the time I end up, by the time I actually get to the point where I have it built, my front lines are so far beyond there that it's like not worth it to train troops there anymore.
Like
unless I'm advancing into an area that's like completely not my culture, like if I'm Gondor advancing into Mordor, and I take the Black Gate, and I'm still going to be like training troops there, but the majority of my troops are going to be coming from Gondor.
Yeah, basically. Like the only reason I got advanced armor before I got Nano Roll Guard was because, you know, my campaign's whole premise was we took Barad-dûr first, and that was our starting capital, and then we dealt with Mordor. That was literally the entire purpose of this whole campaign. Like,
that's funny.
Yeah, like I had it themed as a dead crusade, as in a crusade meant as a last-ditch effort to get revenge on a foe, where we expect not to return. Just do as much damage as we can before we die. That was the whole like in-universe reasoning for the crusade.
Unless you're insane enough of go siege Minas Tirith and build the special armor building, advanced armor. I'm not sure what you mean by that last comment, Oblivion. Are you saying?
Well, I mean, I can do that too, yeah, but you know, I'm taking care of my flanks first. Because...
Are you at war with Gondor?
Yeah. Who do you think I'm fighting?
Dol Amroth?
No, I'm not at war with Dol Amroth.
Then what? You were fighting Talon Knights and Swan Knights.
Yeah, Gondor had them. Fiefdom barracks. AGO 2.0.
Oh right, the useless feature that we removed.
Yeah. Ah, towers. Okay, gotcha. I forgot there were towers, yeah.
I don't think you're gonna win this. I think
Really?
you've taken too many. I think you've taken too many losses.
Really?
Yeah. It's hopeless. It's over.
Absolutely
you should give up now
hopeless,
and
yes.
retreat.
Yeah,
you should
you're
just
right.
retreat now.
I should just give up now. I never stood a chance.
Nope.
Never at all. Gee, no, more like Tarnos is the only place of DA recruit Talonites, I think. For Gondor!
In Vanilla DAC, yes. However, I think you can in AGO. You can get them in Minas Tirith.
Hmm.
I maybe. It might still just be Tarnos, or if you take any of Gondor's territory.
Yeah, could be something like that.
And then I forget all the changes we've done to Dol Amroth, or to Gondor and Dol Amroth with
Yeah.
us, because it's really Mav's pet project, and
It
so
Yeah, it really is.
and so I just don't keep track of everything going on with it, because it's like every other week he's making another change to it, and it's just like, okay, once he finalizes what he's doing, I will find out.
Yeah.
Which admittedly isn't great, but a lot of them were like in the works before I became a dev.
Yeah. Like, I can completely see
really,
why.
like, yeah, that was really training. And it's really funny now that
Ghost of
Pythax is joined,
Bundeshathor said Arden
because
Tifling there are two
he
levels of the
hates
Fiefdom
scripts with
barracks
a
in
burning
SUS and
passion.
the Amrathine
Ah.
barracks is no more in
and so now
SUS.
people are like pinging dev help for like bugs and stuff, and almost all of them are scripts.
Oh, beautiful.
So he's being pinged for help with scripts. So he takes one look at the log and he's like, "Nope, stop it, stop pinging me."
I love it.
I think I put one of them into the library and stuff.
Yeah. Again, the current military situation, geopolitical situation, is I'm at war with Gondor, and Gondor alone, because I killed Mordor and Khand, took all of Mordor and the Khand regions, and I'm keeping peace with Rune and Harad for now, because they serve a purpose. Rune, keeping everything else at bay, and distracting a huge chunk of Gondor's forces. Harad, keeping Dol Amroth at bay and busy, so they don't have the temptation to attack me. Or, Dol Amroth, yeah. So yeah, I'm keeping peace with those units at the moment. Or those factions. But yeah, currently the plan is quite simple, you know, come up from the southern border of Gondor, take the settlements they have, until I come to Osgiliath and Carandros, take those, take Gondor's upper settlements, and then just take Minas Tirith, the other place, just start holding there a bit, and then start hitting Isengard, because they're close to winning the campaign. Isengard got the ring, by the way.
You have to be doing really badly to be losing. To like in order to lose. Although to Isengard does make sense.
Yeah.
Question: if you're a modder or dev, is there one person who suggested? Okay, so for your question, Oblivion, yes. One big example, if you've been in any of the DAC discords, is goats. People really want goat riders from like the Hobbit films for the dwarves, which is completely silly, and for a long time no one could get the animations right.
Oh, beautiful.
Ghost of Bundeshathor said no goats.
But there,
Ghost of Bundeshathor
so
said
recently,
no
like
goats.
within the last week or two,
Ghost
one of my
Bundeshathor
co-mods
said no goats.
managed to
Ghost of Bundeshathor said no goats.
he managed to successfully
Ghost of
port over the
Bundeshathor
animations.
said no
If we
goats.
wanted to, we could add it
Ghost of
to
Bundeshathor
our
said no
submod.
goats.
And he put an announcement in, basically just
Ghost
to
of
fuck with
Bundeshathor
people, saying
said
that
no
he was
goats.
going to put it in. But it's actually,
Bundeshathor said no goats.
it's not likely that
Ghost
we're
of
going to do it,
Bundeshathor
and if
said
we
no
are,
goats.
it'll
Very
be for
much
like
in
a
our favor.
Ghost of
single.
Bundeshathor said no goats.
unit.
Ghost
There have
of
been other
Boomdus
times where like
said no goats.
renaming units
Ghost
has
of
been
Boomdus
suggested
said no goats.
for like jokes.
Ghost
Usually
of
by
Boomdus
us devs, we'll
said
joke
no
about
goats.
it to each other, and then
Ghost
someone
of
else will be
Boomdus
like, "This is
said
actually
no
great."
goats.
Like renaming
Ghost of
farmhand
Boomdus
pikemen to what was
said
it?
no goats.
Pipeweed phalanx. I think.
Yeah, they've been renamed to that. Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful.
So that was a joke suggestion among us devs. We were like joking around with names, and I think it was Mav who suggested that, and Ghost was like, "This is great. We're going with this."
Oh, beautiful! I love it when jokes
there
become reality.
Yeah, so there's definitely been times where joking suggestions have been made, and we're just like, this would be really funny.
Oh,
It's much more common in smaller mods like ours, just because we don't have to deal with as many people demanding stuff. With mods like DAC or even AGO, they're more serious in a way. Like ours is intentionally like kind of designed to be silly.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot easier for us to get away with stuff like that. However, Blairant he's done some weird stuff with his own personal submod, to the point where he thought that I accidentally downloaded his personal copy at one point because I got a unit that it was Ithilien Rangers that for whatever reason had 40 missile attack.
Oh, that is beautiful.
And so he was worried that I had downloaded his copy of it when I didn't, so they had to fix that.
Yeah.
But then I ended up going a little bit further. That I ended up modding the unit further just to see how far I could go. Yeah, it got pretty ridiculous. It basically turned into a unit deleter. Anything I pointed it at would die.
Oh, yes.
I was able to kill 3,000 orcs with a single unit of Ithilien Rangers without losing anyone.
I love that.
It was bad. I affectionately call them either the unit deleter or the Ithilien Ranger of Doom trademark.
Oh, I love it.
Yeah, basically what I did was I gave them the multi-shot from the Curva leg, and then increased the number of arrows per multi-shot. So instead of multi-shotting into 3, they were multi-shotting into 50.
Oh god.
And then I did that, and then I maxed out the unit number, so there was 253 in the unit. And then I maxed out their range, and their damage, and made them body piercing.
Oh, that is beautiful.
So they were capable of firing, like, what was it? Something in the range of, like, 2,500 arrows in a single volley, and they had enough ammo to fire, like, several million. It was bad.
Yeah.
I actually still have the files saved on my computer if I ever want to go back and put them in again.
Oh, I love it.
Like, I made sure I backed up files of them so that I could. And there was one time where someone was asking me for it, so I just handed him the files. It was just like, here, put these in and it'll work.
God damn it. I love you, man. You're beautiful.
I mean, we kind of did add weed pikemen. We added pipeweed pikemen, or pipeweed phalanx. So adding weed pikemen would basically be the same thing that we already did.
Exactly, my man.
I'm not sure what else you want to do. Yes, they could beat they beat Sauron easily, and yes, they could beat the Army of the Dead.
Nice.
I made them strong enough where they could beat the Army of the Dead. Easily. It did take a little bit longer, but it was like 4 volleys.
Oh, I love it.
It was bad. Yeah. So they could basically delete a unit in 1 hit.
Oh, yes.
And it was even greater when I would go in against, like, I would do a bridge battle versus like 6,000 orcs. I would fire 1 volley, and I would watch the death counter jump from 0% dead to like 20% dead.
Perfectly balanced, as all things should be.
Yes.
Just as intended. So that was a great loss on our part. We totally lost this, as you can see. There was no victory here at all.
Yeah. And honestly, though, Sauron in regular DAC, which is what I was modding this on, is not very scary.
Yeah.
Like, he's way worse in AGO, but he's very vulnerable to cav charges in the current one. If you catch him by himself, if he has a lot of units backing him up, he's worse. But a lot of times, he's strong enough that he will wander around on his own because he thinks he can handle it.
Yep.
So it's actually not very hard to get Sauron by himself.
Yeah. Like in a lot of AI onlys, Mordor that I've run, Mordor has gotten the ring, only for another faction to then suddenly destroy Mordor because Sauron probably wandered on its own and got killed in a bunch of auto-resolves.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, again, he is worse in AGO where he's a elephant, so but he's a much bigger target, which makes Siege much more viable. So even that, it's not hard to kill Sauron if you know what you're doing.
Fatal graphics error. Modders suck. God fucking.
Let's see if we can do it twice in a row.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh, one unit of Snaga dies anyway to a Gondor Ranger. Or Athelian Ranger. It's just overkill if you're using the Athelian Rangers of Doom to take out Snaga. Not that I haven't done it. I have done that, and it's really funny.
Bulger, I can re-enable notifications for the channel.
Did you have them turned off?
Yeah, because Bulger was spamming no goats repeatedly.
Oh.
So, yeah, I had to then re-enable the voice afterwards.
Oh, he was spamming no goats.
Yeah.
Okay,
Like-
Sus is small in comparison to other mods. Sus has 1,600 people. DAC has like upwards of 16,000, I think. 28,000. Never mind. Sorry, way bigger. So yes, in reality, Sus is not a very small mod compared to other mods. However, it feels much smaller than it is.
It really does, yeah.
And part of it is because I remember when the server was still just like 200 people.
Ghost of Bundus Hathor said that is cause there are like 10
I was
people chatting.
one of the first people in the server. I just wasn't very. It was one of the servers that I joined because I knew Swan and Ghost, and it was like,
Ghost of
okay,
Bundus
I'll see what
Hathor
they're
said
doing,
same Arden.
and then didn't like actually start talking or paying attention until it got to be like 600 or 700 people. But yeah, there's only like 10 people talking, so it does feel a lot smaller.
And plus, like Bulger said, it probably feels a lot smaller because there's only like 10 people talking, according to him.
I mean, yeah, so you have... there's probably like closer to 20 or 30 people. But yeah, there isn't the constant influx of random people like there is in AGO or DAC.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you have, let's see, you
So
have
again?
Devs, which is 5, Bulgur, Cheese, Garwin, Finn, Bill. I mean, yeah, there's probably close to 20 or 30 talking.
Yeah.
Not at any given point, but on the whole.
Yeah.
And I mean, you can tell, like, there have been days where we've had like 15 people in a voice call all talking together.
We have.
And to be fair, that is most of the people who talk on the server, but
Let's first set up to butcher these people come from behind us, cause we have a line, and they don't.
and see, this is the point where I do auto win attacker because I won this battle fair and square.
Yeah, but I wanna see if that crash happens again so I can end the campaign. Like, it's gotten to a point where, like, no matter what the AI does, I'll win. So it's kind of become boring.
It's just hit that snowball point.
Yeah. Like, it's hit that snowball point where it's nothing but a grind at this point. Like, sure,
you want Hobbit Sheriffs of Doom? I made Hobbit Sheriffs throw cannonballs.
Oh, I love that.
And that's what you call Hobbit sheriffs of doom.
Oh, definitely, my man.
To be fair, they were. I mean, if I had to say, Hobbit sheriffs or Ithilien rangers, I would say Ithilien rangers purely because they fire faster. That's like the one reason why they would win.
Yeah.
In Discord, I only see your face, Garwin.
Yeah. No, yeah. The game stopped streaming. Oops. I keep forgetting that's what happens when it crashes.
Yeah.
There you go.
So, yes, if either of them hit each other, they would wipe each other out. But I would say the Ithilien Rangers would win just because they fire faster.
Yeah.
Because with throwing, there's like a whole like 10 or 15 second process to throw the rocks.
Basically, yeah.
Whereas the archers is like 5 seconds.
Yeah. Let's see here.
Even if they had maxed out range and stuff, that's when it becomes animation speeds. And with animation speeds, archers are just faster.
Yeah.
So it's almost a pointless comparison.
The enemy
I would need to upgrade the animation speeds in order to have it be a fair fight, and I don't know how to do that. So this time, let's see if you cannot lose your armsmen to a tower falling.
To be fair, I have their building like 6 settlements. So, you know, they're not exactly rare anymore.
Is there a time you wanted to add a unit, but the modder was against it because it breaks the balance of the game? Not really. There have been conversations about whether or not units should be added because they're kind of powerful, but they're usually balanced by other things. Me personally, I'm not necessarily a person who wants to add a lot of things to the game. I'm more of the modder who just wants to change existing things. And so I mean, partly because it's lazy and I don't want to add anything, but also because I don't really have anything I want to add.
Ghost of Bundus Hathor said
but there have definitely been
and I'm
things
guessing
that
Mordor
the
would
mod
get
team
it and
has
you would
talked
capture
about
it
where
and rinse and repeat.
one person wanted to add it and the others were like, not like that. And often, most of us are on sort of the same page for what we want to add. The current thing that we are disagreeing on is goats. Because Swan doesn't really want to put them in. He did it as a joke, but he doesn't really want to. At least not for sus. He said he might make an optional download for TLC that'll have it. Because it's an extremely controversial change, with so many people not wanting goats and so many people wanting them, that we would basically have to do 2 different versions of it in order to make both people happy.
Yeah.
And so I don't mind the goats. It would be fun if they were in. Mav and Ghost don't really care. Pythax, I believe, is a little bit too.
The battle is very much in our favor.
I would say too new because he only joined within the past few days, so he doesn't really necessarily know what's going on there.
Yeah.
But in general, I'm actually usually the one who's saying not to put powerful things in, just because I really enjoy the game. Like, even with its inherent imbalance, like the high elves are always going to be better than the orcs or whatever.
Yeah.
I still want there to be some balance in the game. Like, you shouldn't be able to build one unit and then be able to destroy everything.
Yeah, it really should stay like that, yeah.
And the very rare cases where that unit does exist, like with Sauron, Army of the Dead, even the Legion of Armenelos that Swan added, they happen extremely late in the game to the point where by the time you've gotten that unit, you've basically won the campaign. And so it's not going to be this one groundbreaking thing that's going to completely change everything.
Yeah.
In the case of Sauron, it might actually, but that's like the one example. And I'm fine with that because you've gone through the effort of finding the ring and everything.
Yeah, like you've basically gone through the effort of gone through the point of the entire game.
Exactly. It's kind of a similar thing with Saruman even getting the ring.
Yeah.
Because you get the ring and then you get the Nazgul, well, basically no one can stop you anymore.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, especially because by that point, like whenever I've gotten the ring of Saruman, by the time I've gotten it, Rohan has been long dead, Gondor is on its last breaths, and then depending on which way Enid White gets, they're like half dead.
Yeah. And
so by the time you beat Rohan and Gondor as Saruman, you've basically already won the campaign.
Basically, yeah.
Especially if you get the ring and take the Nazgul away from Sauron, that's like the one threat that Sauron had over you.
Yeah.
Basically everything else you can match with him.
Definitely.
The general lies dead. That'll teach him to ride to war on a pony.
I didn't go to April Fool's. I didn't go to April Fool's joke, but time limited download in the file and delete forever.
There actually was a plan to do like an April Fool's joke for us. I think it was Swan wanted to have his TLC done, so then we could release a new version of Sus on April Fool's and have no one believe us. Because they would think it was a joke. Like, that was even the plan. Like, the day before April Fool's, we were like, hey, Swan, are you going to have this done in time? Yes, definitely. He did not. He still does not.
Yeah. He underestimates the time of a lot of things.
He's basically done. Like,
yeah, he just keeps finding more stuff he wants to do.
And at this point, part of it is he really, really wants to have like a good changelog, like how the Empire of Rune does.
In January.
But that's really what he estimates the time for. But basically, everything else is done.
Yeah.
For me, the reason why I'm delaying is because I really don't want to have to rework it again because all of the militia units have been removed from Gondor, and so that's basically the entire tier 1 of the subjugation camps that I had set up. So that's what's holding me back, is I really don't want to have to rework them again to fix those units.
Yeah, I can understand that.
So, because I mean, again, like the only unit available in them would be the territorial guardsmen.
Yeah. Also, I guarantee you, I'm gonna lose half this unit here again.
So like, I would be like territorial guardsmen, and we had already talked about like how we don't really want to put the fiefdom units in there just because that doesn't really make sense. So then I'm basically left with fiefdom units and territorial guardsmen as options, which is
not a whole lot of options, really. It's a lot of pretend options.
It's a lot of pretend options that won't really work out. Like, the best thing I can think of is making it so that it gives you faster recruitment of your, like, mainline Rosadan units. Like, without regard for culture, but I don't know how that would work, and it would interfere with a lot of the other barracks and everything. So that's the main reason I'm delaying, is because I really don't want to have to do that right now. So
I might get my Ar-Adûnâim off this tower in time, depending on whether or not the towers focus on the tower or my people. Completely depends on them. Well, either way, I'm gonna be winning this battle anyway, so, you know.
No, it's gonna be a crushing defeat, just like last time.
Yes, completely and utterly crushing defeat. No victory was ever possible there.
Nope. I don't know why you ever thought you stood a chance.
Yeah. I should really know better by now.
Yeah. You'd think you were a better Total War player.
Yeah. You know what fucked up? If Garmin is stupid enough to push the siege tower and was about to climb the wall, but half of his bodyguard died along. Yeah, if I was stupid enough of that, that'd be something.
I have seen screenshots of people doing that.
Mm.
I have seen screenshots. I've never done it, but I've seen people talking about it, and yes. It's almost as stupid as setting up a bunch of spikes with your units and then having your cavalry general run into them.
Yep. I've never done that before. No.
You're not a true Med 2 player if you've never done that.
Exactly, my man.
Like, anyone who says that they've played... I don't believe them until...
If they said they've played but haven't done that, no way to believe them until it's happened. Oh my god, I only have 4 people left on this tower. Get off it! I think they're gonna stand there and die, it looks like. Get off. It's a 91%. Yes! Haha, the gamble paid off. They made it through. I got my entire unit off.
Well, why'd you do that?
Because I want to kill them.
Well, that's sad. Why do you want to kill them?
Because they're my enemy. I'm talking about the enemy units, not my actual people. Let's see, where's... Ah. Okay, there's some talon that's stuck between the siege equipment, gotcha. That's what we're fighting there. Boys, get up. Climb the ladders, you fools! Either climb or do not. There is no anything else. Now, send giving us a 91% siege tower to climb the tower. I double dare you. No, I'm not doing that. I've kept Gibblecat alive this long. I'm keeping him alive.
I mean, you could do better.
No, obviously. I could always do better, for I am a fool who doesn't know how to fight. Yes. The elites of the elites. Oh, now you go to climb the siege tower, you idiots! I love the AI pathfinding sometimes. There's 2 perfectly fine ladders right there, and okay, now they're using it. No. Yes. No. Yes. Yes. No. Honestly, can't tell if they're going to or not.
Drinking tea without milk is so unsatisfying.
Oh yeah, it really is. I don't get how you could do it, you barbarian.
I'm starting to realize why I didn't like any tea. It's because I kept trying it without any milk.
Oh, absolutely.
And now that I've tried it with milk, now that I've tried it with milk,
said, imagine
drinking it when we don't have milk is so unsatisfying.
Yeah. Like, I can completely see why. Go, 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 go! Gotta kill the cat before they reactivate the towers. That's my war cry. Fear me.
Meet me.
I shall beat your war cry with mine.
Wait, you've never heard of drinking tea with milk?
Oh, poor, beautiful, poor innocent thing.
Our soldiers have proved their worth
No,
today.
how could
The
you?
enemy's walls belong to us now.
I feel so sorry for you, my man.
It's an extremely common thing to drink.
Ghost of Bundeshathor said, I don't drink
milk.
tea.
Need to fix that, my man. Must become a tea man. It's the only proper way to live. Let's get all these people in here. along with all of
Ghost
you.
of Bundeshathur said, fun fact, my mom and people in my family have boiling water and milk.
Huh. That's weird.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
It's more just that the tea without milk is extremely thin for me because it's basically just water with flavoring, and I have bad experiences with that.
Yeah. I only drink coffee, but rarely. And I see if I drink tea, but never bother drinking milk. This some rich kid joke I know nothing of?
I mean, I guess you could call it that. It's not exactly it's not a joke, but it very well might be like a
rich kid
upper
thing? Yeah.
I mean, but I'm not a rich kid, like, at all.
But
My
you
family-
are higher in society than Oblivion.
My family's like low middle class, so
Exactly. He's low class. He's low class scum.
It definitely, like, originally, yes, it was sort of like a high class thing, but it's become more normal.
Yeah, it really has. It's basically just become just become what you do.
It's not necessarily the default, but it's not uncommon for someone to drink tea with milk.
Yeah. Beautiful. Get in there. Get in there. Beautiful. Good, good, good. Kill my enemies. Send them flying before me. Nah. I'm humble. No need to praise me with higher than him. Yeah. Ah, Oblivion. You're beautiful. Ah. Ooh. Damn tracks. I can kind of ignore those fellows. Go with those Gondor archers. They're being a pain. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. The world is mine. Go for it, my kingsmen. I'll bet the battle will crash and third one will just auto win. Now, if the battle crashes again, I'm just done with the campaign at that point, you know. At that point, it's just more of a hassle than it's worth it. Alright, go with the Gondor Spearmen. You sons of cuts!
I mean, yes, that's generally what you assume sons are.
Smash the enemy.
Well, yeah. But if you point it out, you're rude. Double standards much? Meh. But yeah. And like, if this crashes, I think on this day, I think I might just do a pre-campaign for a stream, just because.
Yes. Join us.
Yes.
So why is this called after shower stream? Is that literal?
Yeah, I just finished the shower before starting the stream. Like, I started up the stream, but after shower stream, went to take a shower, came back.
That's funny.
Yeah. And I'm not sure why, it's my most popular stream during the stream in the last couple weeks. Were people expecting something, you dirty, dirty lewd people? Don't mind me on the words.
Who are you calling lewd?
Those people that were apparently expecting to see me naked.
The battle is very much
What's
in
the
our
pre-campaign
favor.
go the
Victory
same
will
way
be
as
ours.
Izzy? Yeah, probably is. Gotta be absolutely beautiful. Alright, first things first we do is Bree. Turn on the Northern Dunedain!
Did I crash again?
Nah, I haven't tested yet. I'm just anticipating it. You know what? Let me send some people on the flanking maneuver here. Doop, 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 and boop, and boop, and boop, and boop, and boop.
I don't think you can say boop enough.
Deepa, loopa, boop, and subadoop. There we go. Now they're on the flanking maneuver. Good, 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 good. Now the only question is, will them walking be fast enough? Who cares? Finland is about to win against Montenegro. I have no clue what that's about, but go Finland! I support you. Is there some kind of sports thing I don't understand happening?
Sport? What sport?
I don't know. I'm assuming it's a sports thing. Unless Finland went to war with Montenegro. I don't think they did. Alright, go to double.
Actually, no,
double
I'm gonna
time.
go look it up because I'm curious.
Yeah, so am I, actually. But I can't look it up because I'm, you know.
Oh, soccer match.
88 minutes in and they're winning 2-0. Alright.
Good on them.
Yeah, good on them. Go, Camel Cat, go! Get that armor piercing in there. Yes?
No, I was gonna say something, but I stopped. Never mind.
Huh? You gonna say what?
Nothing.
Say it.
No.
Say it.
I was gonna say, Gerwin isn't exactly Scandinavian, so he's Scandinavian adjacent.
Beautiful. I mean, you're basically right. Like, I'm not really Scandinavian. I'm just part of the Nordic countries. Like, all Scandinavian countries are Nordic countries, but not all Nordic countries are Scandinavian countries.
So why are you playing as pig elves in Skyrim?
Because I'm playing as French orcs. Because it's hilarious, I tell you. Like, seriously. I go into battle, I click on some models, they speak French. It says a lot. It's beautiful.
Only half the enemy force remains.
Yep, only half the enemy force.
Still not as funny as the Dunmer speaking German.
Yeah.
Leader lies slain on the battlefield.
Nah.
Did you lose Gimmelcod?
Yeah, I think so. Our leader last slain on the battlefield. Yeah, he just died.
127 men left.
Yeah, I think it was in the exact front lines during the entire push thing. And the fact that, you know, I've reached the point where I just don't give a damn anymore. So I'm just using him carelessly.
So what you want to do is you want to force close the game after this battle and pretend it crashed so that you could just get
Yes, exactly. Like I have my key, I have my hand just ready for Control F4. Also, we might actually lose this because of the timer.
Panda will be happy.
Yes, yeah, I know you will be. As that's pushed completely through Gondor infantry. Let's see how the AI likes it, but I use their push-through tactics.
They will beat you at their own game.
No, I'm kicking their ass right now.
No, you're not.
I totally am.
No, you're not.
Believe me.
There's no way you're winning.
Oh, I'm totally winning.
Control of the castle.
See?
No, you're not.
No. There's no way I'm losing. That's what you mean.
No, what you just have to do is you have to walk all your units in one at a time and don't tell them to attack so that they just get cut to pieces.
Yes.
I've done that before in a speed run
Enemy
to
general lies dead.
lose as Scotland.
And Oblivion,
Awed by the victory we
no
have
one
won here
alive
today.
can consider themselves a Viking, because it's a job, not a people.
I mean, I'm sure there's people who try.
Yeah, I mean, the closest we have are probably Scandinavian pirates, who just raid some lands and come back with loot. If there are any. I don't know if there are.
Probably.
Yeah, probably are.
Alright, well, while you continue to play this, I'm gonna go play Smash Bros. While still talking.
Yes. It's absolutely beautiful and... Huh. It appears the game crashed.
Did it really?
I have a blue circle. We'll see if it gives me a thingy. Close enough.
You stay close enough.
Yeah, I was answering in the fifth Hobbit. Or Bulldog. And yes, it just crashed. Oh god. Let me...
Alright, time to end the campaign.
Yep.
Kimmel Chad decided that if he couldn't stay alive, the campaign couldn't either.
Yeah, it's definitely looking like that, Jesus. Let me double check how much time I have. Ah, damn it.
What?
I think it begins at 1815, so and it's currently 1753.
So you only have like 10 minutes left or whatever?
Yeah.
Not enough time to start a new campaign?
Oh no, it's enough time to start, not enough to play. Damn it. Alright everybody, we're starting a new campaign. We won't be able to play jack shit of it, but let's go.
Bree.
Let's go, Bree! And yes, Oblivion, it appears you did jinx it. There we go. Oops. Oh, so isn't this just the perfect Bree music?
Oh, totally. It totally fits their vibe.
Yes, completely.
I don't know why anyone would claim that Bree isn't power metal.
Yeah, exactly, my man. Like, what are they? Don't they know the lore? Very hot, very hot. All that jazz, beautiful. Let's go! The Hobbit shall rise!
Do a Hobbit-only campaign.
Because Gimmelcat is so strong and such a Chad, the campaign died along with him.
He couldn't bear to let the campaign go without him.
Yep. So in his final breath, he struck down the code. Nice. And yes,
Honestly,
I'm playing on the sus developer build at the moment, so yeah.
Oh, you're playing the sus dev build?
Yep. Maverick gave it to me.
Or are you playing? Oh, Mav gave it to you.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm currently recording some Northern Dunedain episodes on this. I just need a thumbnail for it. I just haven't figured one out yet.
Gotcha.
Yeah, like I have two episodes edited already. I just need a thumbnail.
I don't know that we've changed Bree too much beyond the aforementioned pipeweed phalanx.
Yeah. Nice. Rumors grew. My lord, we have begun to hear rumors of a great shadow growing all about us. Its source is far away to the east, but people speak of an old enemy come back to cover the lands in his darkness. I do not know if there's stock to such rumors, but we've seen more of those strange rangers around our lands as of late. It would seem that we may not be able to ignore the world around us for too long. I will speak with the council, send out riders, and find out what I can. Yes.
He will send out riders, and
Yes,
it takes him
my
like
lord.
10 years.
Yep. It's just...
Ghost of Boondus Hathor said I gotta go do some schoolwork.
I never really liked
Ah,
that much
Ghost,
because
yeah.
of
My
how
lord.
because of
Ghost
how
of
long
Boondus
that
Hathor
takes.
said by guys.
Yeah.
Like, it just seems very odd that he's like, oh, I'll send out riders,
Yeah,
and they should be
Bulldog.
back within a year.
Yeah. It should be something like that, but it takes them forever. Band of
Again,
red
it's like
archers!
10 years.
What sheriffs? I love this. Let's see, I'm making a little bit of money. Good. Meeting hall, masons. Yeah, I don't think the Shire can be upgraded.
No, it cannot.
Yeah. So Master Mason's the highest that can go. Then food. Gotcha.
The arrival of the undead Ar-Adûnâim. Oh.
Go in
That's
darkness.
funny.
You mean the arrival of our Gibblecat, the undead Ar-Adûnâim? Exactly!
That's funny.
Oh yeah. You know what? Someone needs to make that a faction now.
No!
Do it!
As the resident Ar-Adûnâim dev of Sus, I say no.
Oh, come on! You must. It'll be worth it. Let me see here. Oh, whoa, that's a lot of units. Okay, good to know. Get Mason's Hall there. Yeah, just first building I ever built, Mason's Hall everywhere.
Yeah, fair enough.
Yeah, then we get, no, not spy. We need a diplomat. Do we? Yes, we have a spy, that's all we need. Another one wouldn't hurt, but you know. Right. Ooh, definitely want more gatekeepers. Cannot really afford it though, probably not, but who cares? Ah, love having access to actual cavalry. Like actual shock cavalry, it's gonna be beautiful.
Enjoy it while it lasts. It's going to change in Bree.
Yeah.
In version 3, Bree will change.
Yeah. Ah, I love my morale. It's like, imagine going from the Ar-Adûnâim to Bree and trying to play the Ar-Adûnâim as Bree. It's like, nope, that's not working. Alright, what do I have
Yes,
here?
my lord.
I'd have Greenway Riders. Okay, good to have a general with them.
Your orders, my lord.
Sheriffs and Bandobras. Gotcha. Sheriffs,
Yes, my
and I
lord.
believe you have Bandobras as well. Yep.
With honor.
Then Michael Delwing, Sheriffs, and
lord.
Bandobras. Yep. I have a lot of Bandobras archers. It's beautiful. Bandobras, and
Your
I
orders,
think
my lord.
Bilbo has Bandobras as well. Yes, good. Now I know what my generals have. It's beautiful. Let's see, I'm
Yes,
not
my
forgetting
lord.
anyone
Your-
now.
Yes, my lord. Your orders, my lord. Yes, your orders, my lord.
Nope, no one I'm forgetting. Good. Alright, first things first. Take Mengelin and Matraith and give them to the Dunedain so they can actually grow and fight on Angmar for me. Yeah, I found that the only thing that Dunedain really need to basically win is Matraith and the castle there from like the very start. If they
Yes,
have
my
that,
lord. My
they're
lord.
basically good.
Approaching quietly. approaching quietly.
Good, good, good. Yep, that shouldn't be too hard. Right, let me see. I only have brilliant militia and some cav, so I'm gonna need some more stuff there. Alright, gotcha. Some lumbermen would be good for that armor piercing.
The problem with starting in Bree as the Ar-Adûnâim is that Bree does not give very good units, and you don't get anyone from the Dunedain, so you basically have to wait until you expand into Angmar or Dunland or Enedwaith in order to get good units. And so you're better off if you want to start in Bree, starting in Tharbad, and then expanding north into Bree.
Also, Oblivion Place brings in a good point.
What, with the forts?
Yeah, it's basically a retirement for the Ar-Adûnâim's Dead Crusade.
Yeah, but it's a very difficult start because you don't get very many subjugation units at all.
Oh yeah, it really is.
I mean, I've done starts where I've started in Mithrandir, where I quite literally get nothing, and I have to deal with the elves, and it was fun.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like, it's fun, it's just not ideal, you know?
Yes, my lord.
Let's see, yeah, there's a lot of barrow white, so I'm gonna skip Mingling for the first entry point. Gotta get my people together, really. Let's see, I have
Your orders, my
3 generals more than I really need. Good, good. Alright, you boys, get over here.
Yes.
Yes, my lord.
Alf, you actually make a tower where you are.
This tower will keep vigil over the
here.
lands.
And you
Your
make
orders,
another
my
tower.
lord.
This tower will keep vigil over the lands.
Beautiful.
Yes, my lord.
And you get those cell swords. And take Breland Militia. And the Breland Archers.
Your will by your command. Merging armies.
Now,
Your orders, my lord.
Councilman Parliament is not free upkeep, but he does enough for Bree to be
honor.
worth keeping him in there.
Yes, my lord.
Ah, fuck.
Yes.
Ah, well, at least it's only orc fighters and whatnot, but I don't have time to fight this, really. Damn it. Ah, well. Let's see. Pre-stream battle. There we go. And I'll see all of you, beautiful sons of guns and blah. No, that's not my outro. That's another YouTuber's outro. Fuck. God, I love that. Well, I'll see all you beautiful bastards next time then.
Alright.